Alright, welcome back to Sonic Generations. In this video, we're gonna tackle the worst levels in the game, which is very unfortunate. This is Planet Wisp from Sonic Colors, one of my favorite Sonic games in recent years. And unfortunately, these levels suck. It's a real shame that the last two things that you do in this game I don't think are good. Meaning, these levels and the final boss are complete garbage. This first part here, as Modern Sonic, is cool. Because, you know, you're going through Planet Wisp. It's an HD version of Planet Wisp from Sonic Colors. Music's good, music's neat. And, you know, you're outside, there's a lot of different paths to take, it's nice and open. If this was the entire level, I would probably really like this level. However, that is not the case because, well, you'll see. These levels are too long. They introduce a lot of things that don't work as well in this game as they did in Sonic Colors or even Sonic Lost World. So, you can tell by the length of this video, it's about like a 16-17 minute video. And the first like 7 minutes, or like the first 8 minutes is this one level, and then the next 8 minutes is the other level. These are pretty long levels. I mean, they are the final levels in the game, so I understand that they need to be a little difficult and a little longer. That's fine. But these are neither difficult nor fun. They're just long. And here they introduce color powers, just like in Sonic Colors. The one that you will be using in Sonic's, or Modern Sonic's level, is the Rocket Power, which is fine. Rocket Power works fine, and I'm not talking about the TV show. As long as you hold down triangle for a few seconds, that's how you get it to work. If you hold it down too long, I think it kind of overpowers and you can't use it, so I don't know. Here, there's a good shortcut if you take up here, but again, you have to be quick with these platforms because they do fall. I usually don't like taking the top path, mostly because there's a lot of hazards, especially that saw thing. I always hate that saw thing. I always get hit by it, and I always decide to tank that hit. And here you have to be really quick with your jump. You have to jump pretty much as you're falling, or right before you fall, pretty much. Otherwise, you're not going to make it. And that'll make you take a top path here. It'll be above where I am now. Yeah, the modern level is the only one that comes close to being almost good in Planet Wisp. I remember the first time I played this level, it took me like 10 minutes, and I didn't realize that was going to be like pretty much the standard time of playing this level. I've seen many people play this level for the first time and take over 10 minutes. This is the most lenient level when it comes to S-rank time, because I'm going to finish this in about 8 minutes, and as long as I don't die, I'll be fine and I'll get the S rank. Because I mess up a lot, specifically in this one part. I'm gonna mess up a lot. Also, there was no sound effect for when he hit me. There was that time, but the first time, no, that was a little weird. Same there, no sound effect. And on here, if you boost, you'll get to go quicker. There's a shortcut you could have taken if I had hit that color power correctly, but I didn't. Yeah, it's a real shame that these levels aren't good. I'm, what, 4 minutes, 33 seconds into it now, and it's not even, like, close to being over. Yeah, like I said, it's a shame that the last 2 things you do in this game aren't very good. For a game that I think is one of the most fun games I've ever played, it's just, it comes out of nowhere, and it's a real blight on the game. Everything from Green Hill to Rooftop Run is great. If the game had ended at Rooftop Run, I would have been completely fine. Like, if they didn't even, like, finish the story, if it literally just ended at Rooftop Run, I think I would have been fine. Also, something that they should have done in this level is had Robotnik talking to you over the intercom like he did in Sonic Colors. That would have been a neat touch. And it would have given Robotnik a little more to do. Because like I said, I'm disappointed in the story in this game, and one of the major aspects of that was Robotnik is barely in it. Although, when he does come into the story, he does have my favorite moments in this game, so there is that. Thankfully, he's really good in Lost World. The story in Lost World is pretty good, at least in comparison to this one. We're at the end here. What you have to do is you have to use the rocket power to get up to the top. What you have to do is follow the line of rings that are leading up. As long as you follow them, you will get out of here, because they don't tell you, but the ceiling is coming down and it's trying to crush you. So look out for that. As long as you're fast and you find a path of rings, and there'll usually be like an exclamation point like, hey, come up here. You see, if I took any longer there, that probably would have crushed me. Oh, I fell off. And here's the goal ring. Only took 7 goddamn minutes. Well, you know what they say. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. Man, 6 minutes and 52 seconds. That's terrible for a level time. That's terrible. You should feel bad about that, Sonic team. Thankfully, at least where I'm at in Sonic Lost World, there are no, like, ridiculously long levels. Now I guess let's head into the real shitfest of this level. The classic stage. Oh my god, this level is terrible. I can give the modern level a little bit of leeway, because there's some parts that are fun, and it's the parts where it's like real 3D, because mostly it's 2D. But this classic stage is terrible. I hate it. The color that they give you is terrible, and it barely works. The music is repetitive as shit. It's literally the same 3 notes over and over again. I hope you get used to dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun, because that's all you're gonna hear. They may change the tempo, but it's literally the exact same song. But if you take the top path, you'll get to a different area, as classic. And here we go. Spikes. This is why this level sucks. The spike power does not work in this game. It is completely terrible. That's one of the reasons right there. If you're accidentally facing the wrong way, which is hard to tell sometimes because it's just one solid purple ball, you don't know which way you're facing, and you go to spin dash, and maybe you're heading the wrong way, there's no way to get out of it. You're still going to go the wrong way. And you might be flung pretty quickly the other way, like it just happened there. That, and they make you do a lot of kind of puzzles with the Spike Wisp, and it's terrible. I can't say enough bad. The last video was me saying nothing but good things about Rooftop Run. This level is going to be me just bashing the hell out of this level. And as you can see here, you have to use the spike power to get these wheels moving, and it just takes way too long. It's not fun. And in there's one specific section in particular that's really annoying with that. It's just, I don't understand why this level's so bad. Sonic Colors was so good. And of course you can't break through that without the spikes. I am glad that the colors returned here, but they were so misused. Like, again, Rocket isn't bad. Rocket works fine. Spikes, though, is ugh. And I do love always the guy who announces the colors. Those are always, that guy always made me laugh. Laser! Final color. I always thought that it was Roger Craig Smith that said that, but apparently it's not. I think someone asked him on Twitter, and it's not. And I don't know why I couldn't spin dash up there. You can usually spin dash up areas if you're like halfway up them, just to get more momentum. I don't know why I couldn't that time. More momentum. Yeah, if I had to pick which level I'd rather play, it would be the modern level, because like I said, at least there are some good parts about that. This level is just so boring. Like, if they hadn't made the modern level primarily 2D, I don't think I would have as much of a problem with this level, because it's redundant. There's no reason both levels had to be primarily 2D. The modern should have been all 3D, and then maybe at the end he goes into the factory, and then that's where the classic stage picks up. It's annoying, it really is. Also, Planet Wisp isn't exactly the area that I would have picked from Sonic Colors. I would have picked either maybe Stardust Speedway, just because Stardust Speedway, Starlight Carnival, even though I don't really like Starlight Carnival, but it's more visually interesting. Also, here's what's wrong with the spike. It just sucks. And it takes too long to do everything. But yeah, I would have picked maybe Starlight Carnival, or whatever that, like, asteroid planet was, where you got the asteroid wisp. That would have been a cool one to see. Really, anyone other than this. I would have even picked Tropical Resort, which they picked in the 3DS version. Which, I mean, the 3DS version sucks, but at least it didn't put Planet Wisp in here. Oh, here it is. Here's the really, really annoying part. Oh, lost my color power. So the gimmick here is the same as it's been throughout the level. You just have to keep hitting these switches, and eventually you'll be able to make your way upwards. And this is just so unnecessarily tedious. Now I ran out, so I have to go get another one. I mean, this level isn't like Sonic 06 bad, where it's just glitchy and it's not fun. It's just boring, and the color power does not work well at all. That's really my complaint with this level. But thankfully, we are almost done. And that's that. Thankfully, we never have to play that level again. Man, oh man. Planet Wisp, what happened to you, man? You were so much fun in Sonic Colors. And yeah, the reason why I think I'm really bitter about this level is because I had to record the classic stage quite a few times because I kept dying like right at the end. So I had to play through that like 6-minute level at least a good 5 times. So that was a good like maybe half hour to 45 minutes I spent in that one level.
Dude, there's the emerald! Pretty slick move, huh?
And unfortunately, you don't even get a good reward for beating this level. Like, okay, maybe we rescue a good character, but no. It's Charmy goddamn B.
That was very scary, but being with you makes it all better. Yeah! Hey, you look different. I was scared because somebody took me, but now I'm free! I'm a free bee! Free bee! Free bee! Whee! Oh, hey!